All right, guys. Good morning. Paul Bates here with TJ. And
Thank you.
TJ, what's your product name again?
It's the Geminon Traveler.
Yeah, and it's I didn't realize what Geminon was, but it's from the
It's
battles.
it's from Battlestar Galactica. It's one of the surviving ships in the fleet because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, right. And he's also surviving.
That's right.
And today we're talking about money. And there's a big difference in it too, because like I'm out here and what I consider a limited budget, because I'm not a retired, I didn't retire wealthy. I'm not retired. I'm out here scrapping, even with this YouTube channel, trying to make something happen. But it's really, you can come out here on almost any budget, but I've always said this: you have to have a budget. Uh, and if you don't have budget and you don't have means to do it, I mean, you really don't have any. You got to have something.
Right.
And so TJ, he has a much different environment than I do as far as boats. He has a 27-foot Catalina. I love you guys. I put the link down below here for you guys to go to his channel and check it out. I think he's got a new video coming out. What's your new video?
The new What Mayflies Bring.
Oh yeah,
it's episode 7.
Yeah, and the mayflies are freaking horrible out here. Just
it's not even May. So.
Yeah, the mayflies are terrible. I mean, when they cover the boat, I can't wait to see the video.
I get swarmed through a lock, and that I think was the the shining moment.
Yeah, I never got swarmed through a lock, but I woke up in the morning and they were 1 inch deep on the deck, and it was definitely.
They love to die on boats.
Yeah, right.
Like
well, they only live for a few minutes and then they die.
I mean, when they die.
Yeah, right. So. And then you get that goop all over the decks, and then you're just slipping and sloshing all over the place. Yes, I've experienced it. Anyway, today we're really talking about budget here, and I'm gonna let TJ just go over his little budget here and how he manages to, come along the river here. How many miles? It's a long trip. It's over thousands of miles when it's completed. I know it is.
I think since I'm not doing the entire loop, I'm coming from Sail Creek, which is about 46 minutes north of Chattanooga.
Okay.
And I've made my way down the Tennessee River into the Tombigbee, via Yellow Creek, and have been making my way down. And I think the entirety is only about 1,900 miles, actually.
Yeah, is that going over to New Orleans and then back over?
Afterwards, once I hit Mobile, the journey goes to New Orleans, and then I'm going to cross. I might do my first crossing to Tampa.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, his journey is about 3,000 miles, I would say total. Yeah. By the time he goes over to New Orleans and back. And then he really does have a limited budget because he lives in a whole different world than even I do. And so let's talk about that, because his budget, I've talked to him a little bit over the last few days, and I've enjoyed his company. He's helped me on the computer doing a few things. And but his budget for his monthly expenses is right at $1,000, and I know for a fact that a lot of that has to go into the fuel tank, because especially on these rivers, he can't put his sail up and sail, so he has to manage on $1,000. And I would say, how much of that you think is fuel? When I did my calculations last night, it was over half of it.
It was about $600 last time I checked, and I don't always spend even $1,000. Sometimes my budget is just under $1,000. So
right, and he has to really maintain this budget because he has people that are helping him with this. His partner and he's working a full-time job, so then he has to take from his income to help TJ get through the system here, and then they plan on living on this boat. But anyway, it just proves to you that you can do that. So a lot of his budget, over half of it, goes just in his fuel tank. So
yeah, and I have a pretty light food budget. I rely on a lot of canned foods. I don't have refrigeration on board, and a lot of the comforts and amenities that you might want for a journey like this, I have to give up. So it's not really about what you can afford so much as what you can tolerate.
So I love that saying that he says. It's really not about what you can afford, it's what you can tolerate, and that's what your budget has to be around, because it's the same thing even out here on America's Great Loop. I've been out here. I've seen loopers that come by me. They have these old 40-year-old trawlers, just like I do. Their refrigeration or their batteries go out, and they live without it. They really do.
It becomes camping at that point.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
It's really not. I'm not going to live like that.
Right.
I really not. If it comes down to that for me, then I'll pull the plug on the boat, walk away from it, and go do something else. Because I'm gonna need when it's hot out, and not all the time. I don't run my air conditioner. I'm not a pig, you know what I'm saying? But when it's hot out and humid out, I'm going to run my air conditioner. When this boat is completely set up with a battery system, so when I'm running my engines, I'm charging the batteries, which gives me juice to run my full-size refrigerator, my freezer, and then we have a backup refrigerator freezer on it. You've seen that, and so we're pretty,
Very nice.
yeah, we're pretty well set here, and I can even do laundry while I'm going down the thing, and that's just where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's just we're just in different places. When I was your age, I was in no better shape. Yeah, I was literally, I wouldn't even attempt something like you're doing. And, you know, I couldn't even budget $1,000 a month. So, you're doing good.
I've never been good at budgeting. So it's been forced by necessity. And I think that makes you better at it.
Yeah, right. It does. And it's the same thing with me. Like right now, I really want this new dinghy, but this new dinghy costs, it's basically by the time I pay the taxes on $7,000. Do I want it that bad? And so that's, I've got to really question myself on whether that's, the right investment for the right time. And I do have accounts where I do have the money to do that, but I'm just, the cryptos have pulled back a little bit. So, one account that I particularly would go after for it, it's almost half of what it was, 6 months ago. And so I'm saying, maybe I'll just wait. It'll come back. They always do. So anyway, it was nice meeting TJ. So awesome hearing your story and stuff like that.
Sure.
And I want you guys to go to his channel. I put the link in the description down here, and just give him a like and, watch one of his videos. We're trying to upload a Premiere right now. So
it's catchy out there.
yeah, he doesn't have, and again, it's all about budget and stuff. I pay for a hotspot where I do these live video feeds on, and and I don't think it's horribly expensive, but it's a luxury that TJ and a lot of other cruisers can't really do. But
it's on the list.
Yeah,
it's not really high on top of the list.
Yeah. Anyway, it was nice meeting you, TJ.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I enjoy it, and I look forward to more conversations with you and seeing. He's got the cutest freaking dog. Wait till you guys see this dog. It's unbelievable.
I'll bring him by next time.
Yeah, TJ. Hey, tomorrow. We got one more live feed tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right.
I'll see you later.
All right, brother. So that was awesome. I love TJ. And also, me personally, he doesn't even know it yet, but I'm going to pay and fill up all his gas tanks before he leaves. So it's just something I want to do. So real quick, like our budget, when I first started America's Great Loop, I had a $3,200 budget to do the loop. Did I make it into that budget? No, because I did the loop a lot faster, so my fuel bill was a lot higher. But as far as groceries, when I break it all down, I hit everything except my slip fees. My slip fees, I went way over budget, over 100%. So, because I originally budgeted $600 a month, and it ended up being about $1,200 a month. And to this day, well, when I complete the loop, it'll be probably right under $1,000 because we stayed 2 months at 2 different marinas, and those really knocked the price down. Because like right here, we're staying for a month, and it's only $440. And the months while I was out on America's Great Loop, it was it was $1,200. That's what it was exactly. So anyway. The thing that I do for money is, you guys know that I trade stocks and cryptos. I used to talk about these in my earlier videos. Don't talk about them so much anymore because I am not a financial advisor, and nobody could duplicate what I did. You just can't, because you can't buy Ethereum now for $187 is what my average cost buy on Ethereum was. And do I wish I had bought more? Yes, a lot more, even Bitcoin. When I was buying Bitcoin, it was $3,000 to $6,000 range to $12,000 range. It was all right in there. My last time I bought Bitcoin, it was at $26,000. And I don't even own a full Bitcoin. I own less than a full Bitcoin, right under a full Bitcoin of as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Ethereum, I do have quite a bit of Ethereum, not a lot, but I do have a lot. I do have a few of those coins, and I did pay 187,000. And today's video, it's about what we do for money and how we budget this money and how when I have to make a decision. Also, I'm coming up at a point now where I really need to start thinking about how to get out of these crypto positions and not pay all of the taxes on them type thing. And I know that I can do that through borrowing money and stuff like that. So that's stuff that I'm working on right now. It's one of the reasons today I had to do my video early, because I've got to go to the DMV, because I personally don't have a driver's license that matches anything. So I can't just, and they're asking me for that. So I have to go get my driver's license today. So I have a state ID with a good address on it, because my driver's license that I have now is my Utah driver's license. And even though I changed addresses, it doesn't reflect it on the driver's license. So you can't see the correct address on there. So it's causing me a problem. So I don't even have access to any cash in my crypto accounts. So lately, and I'm only going to tell you this because it's just, it's where my head's at and it's what I'm doing. It doesn't necessarily mean this is what you need to do. I've put my link down here for my Voyager, because that's, I opened the account and I started investing in it in the stock account and in my cryptos. And then the VGX token, I started really just investing. It was a wild thing about 6 months ago. Yeah, it was about 6 months ago. I just opened up the Voyager app. I threw $1,000 in there. I bought some VGX. I bought some Digibyte. You guys know that's one of my favorite coins. And then I bought some Ethereum in there. Ethereum happened to drop that day to $1,600, and was able to pick up a little Ethereum in that account. So I own those three. But right now I am building a position in VGX, and it's actually down right now. It's actually minus $1,400 if if I want to be truthful about it. So it's actually losing me money, and I've lost $1,400, and I have about $4,500 in that investment right now. But I understand it. I did my homework. I know what's going to happen here. Nobody knows for sure what's going to happen, but I have a good idea after doing all my research and my homework what's going to happen with it. So I'm accumulating it, and one of the reasons is because, as you get to these different tiers, it pays interest. What I'd really like to do is build enough that's a few $100 income, because right now the income that I have coming in the boat is basically my YouTube channel, which last month was $700, a little under $700. I have Folded Metal gives us a check. They don't give it every month, as like quarterly type thing, and we get a percentage of these particular bracket that I invented, and we sell them on the website. Anyway, that totals about $200 to $300, a couple $100 a month is what it averages to. Bev gets a Social Security check with about $1,000 a month. So I do have not a little less than $2,000 a month coming in. That's my income coming into the boat. And can we survive off that? No. The rest of it all has to come out of the rest of that $3,200, which we are shy from that. I want to be completely honest here. We don't make $3,200 a month. It's more like $3,500 a month is what probably our true budget is. And would I like to up that budget a little more and live a little more freely? Yes, and it'll come as I get better and better. Things come, but right now I've opened a position with the Voyager app. I'm in the VGA, and I'd love to see that generating income. Right now, they just switched over the platform, and I can start getting paid interest on my money, and so that really intrigues me, because it's pretty high actually. It's about 7.5%, I think, for the tier or the level that I'm at right now. So it's a lot of money. I just got my first interest check not too long ago, and again, it wasn't that much money, but as I build the position and as the position grows, I think that'll grow too, and I think it'll easily get up to where I'm making $200 or $300 a month off that, and that's really what I'm looking for. So, and also to backstep a little bit, when I talk about these budgeting, you guys see guys like TJ out here, and I see it all the time, and I love it. I love their stories, and I love sharing with them and doing helping these guys along the way, because it's just, it's my passion. Boating's my passion. I love doing it. And if I can help somebody, I'm all about it. I do it. Another thing that I do with my money, I could trim these back a little bit, is we give to charity every single month. Me and Bev give to charity, no matter what. It's an automatic thing. It just automatically happens. Also, another thing that we do, and this, what I would say, consider helps more with those charitable donations, is once in a while somebody will send us a little money through PayPal for helping them console on a boat or something like that. And it's happened more than once. It's happened a few times. And that really helps with the charity part that we do. And it's not a lot of money, but it's something that I feel like I should do every single month. And it's just a commitment that I made. And I really want to increase that as time goes on. Right now, it's not a lot of money, again, but I've been doing it for 3 years and I don't want to stop it now, even though technically I should, but I'm not going to. Anyway, it's just a short little video, a live video here. I've also got some very exciting news. Bev wants to step out, just take on one of these shows right here and just, as a woman, explain to you what all the emotions were getting ready for the loop, getting the boat, and then switching boats, and then, you know, just be living out here on the water full time, 7 days a week. This is her home, you know, whether she has accepted. She is a more of I don't want to say an adventurer, but she is more she loves RVing, she loves camping, and she loves this lifestyle, but she's slow to change, if that makes sense. So anyway, she wants to share that with you guys, and I think it'll be a great video. I will schedule that for next week. Next month, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have to run to Spanish Fort. This week we're taking care of driver's license. I've ordered all the engine parts that I need. Next week, we go to Spanish Fort Tuesday and Wednesday, so we will not be doing the live feed next Tuesday and Wednesday. So it'll be Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So just note that we're out those 2 days because we have to run, and we're just getting dental work done. So we're getting our teeth cleaned and stuff like that. And we just wanted to go back to the dentist that we used when we lived in Spanish Fort even 10 years ago. So we're going to go back to them and do all our teeth cleaning and stuff like that. Also, a little update on the solar panels. I got 2 guys looking. Found some panels yesterday, but they're heavy, man. They were like 80 pounds, and I really don't want to try and build an arch where I have 150 pounds versus, or sorry, it would be almost 200 pounds. Yeah, it would be 200, over almost 300 pounds versus 150 pounds if I get the panels that I want. So that's one of the projects that I'm working on and working through. And there's a guy that says he's in Alabama here somewhere that says that he's got some panels coming in that are fit the specs that I want, because I want 400 watt plus panels. So anyway, Paul Bates, I hope you guys enjoy your day at work. Peace out. We're going to run to the DMV today, and I'm going to get my new Alabama driver's license. So wish me luck there. The lady said that could take all day. Anyway, sorry this thing ran a little bit long today. You guys have a great day. Charles, thank you so much. Harold, thank you so much. And you guys, again, make sure you check out TJ's channel here. He's a unique fellow, and I have enjoyed his company over the last few days and through the weekend here and stuff like that. So anyway, Paul Bates, peace out, and, you know, live life with no regret, because I do.